Hi everyone. Today we'll discuss how to make Venn diagrams. So the idea of Venn diagrams is when we want to represent a lot of sets visually, then we use Venn diagrams. And for that, first we'll make a big block which represents the universal set. And it contains all the elements. So this is the universal set containing all the elements. And now the sets would be a part of this universal set. So we'll make the sets as circles inside this block. So here A represents a set and all the elements inside the circle A would be the elements of set A. And so we can represent different sets that are part of the universal set. So say another set is B or C and there's another set called D. So all these circles represent the sets and all the elements inside that circle represent the elements of that set. But now note here, you can see some intersecting sets, right? So suppose this area right here, it is part of the set A and it is also part of the set C. And it is also again part of the universal set. So it means that these elements are in set A and they're also in set C. So we call these elements as common elements of set A and C. Similarly, this part, which is the intersecting part of set A and B, that would be the common elements of set A and set B. So these elements are contained in the set B and they're also contained in the set A. So these elements right here would be part of set C and also part of set B. And there's one more special element here, which is these elements. Now these elements are part of set A, they're also part of set B, and they're also part of set C. So here these elements would be the common elements of all three sets A, B, C. And here D set does not have any common elements with the set A, B, and C. So it will be away from these sets and it has elements of the universal set. So we can make it aside from this set as a set D. So for better clarity, let's take an example to understand this. Say we have a universal set of all natural numbers between 1 and 10. Then this is the universal set. And in this universal set, we have A, which is 1, 3, 5, 6. B contains elements 1 and 5. And C contains elements 6, 7, and 10. And now let's try to visualize this. So first, we'll make a big block and we call it the universal set. So this is the entire universal set. So it has all the elements from 1 to 10. Now, let's start forming the first set, which is B, which is the smaller set. So in this universal set, there would be some part here, which we can call B. And this represents that the elements inside it, which are 1 and 5, are part of set B. And then let's try to make A. For A, we see that it also contains 1 and 5, but it has two more elements, 3 and 6, which are not part of B. But the elements of B are completely part of A. So we'll make the set A as this, which completely contains the set B because both the elements of set B, 1 and 5, are contained in the set A. And also it has two other elements that are not part of B. So we have 3 here and 6 here. And now let's try to make C, which has one common element, 6, with set A. So we'll make a set here, which shows that 6 is the common element between A and C. And the two other elements, 7 and 10, are only in C. So that's 10 and 7 here. Now these are the elements contained in these sets. But there's also a few elements that are part of the universal set but are not part of any of these sets. So let's write those numbers. So we have 1, 3 here. 2 is missing in any of the sets. So 2 would be somewhere outside these sets. Similarly, 4 would be outside these sets. And 7, 8, 9. 8, 9 is missing from any of these sets. So 8 and 9 would also be outside these sets, but it would be part of the universal set. So do you see how clearly we represented all of these sets in a simple visual way? So that is how Venn diagrams work, and that's all about it. Thank you.